good chat. I need to transfer over the footage soon because I'm almost out of minutes on this card. But it should suffice for today's purpose. I think I have like 55 minutes left. I'm only going to record for like, 20 minutes max today. So still have a couple more days of this. But essentially, I just wanted to touch on what I want to touch on. I guess today, man. Today, very unique day because today I don't think I've ever done this before. I did not eat lunch, like straight up. I did not eat anything today until like 6:30 p.m., 6:45 p.m. Literally did not eat like any calories. Well, I drank liquids. I drank tea, 0 calories. I drank decaf, 0 calories. That's basically it until 6. The reason I did that because yesterday I felt like I ate too much, man. Woke up, I still felt bloated, right? I still kind of feel bloated right now. I feel less bloated actually, but honestly, I'm just gonna say it. I'm like feeling kind of constipated, right? And apparently, just did some quick ChatGPT search. I think it actually helps if you fast after eating a lot and you're feeling bloated and like have that sensation, right? To help alleviate it, I think. Test it out. I think I'm not sure how well it worked, but it just usually when after I eat a lot the next day, if I eat as normal, I usually feel like I get even more bloated, right? But today I don't really feel that bloated, honestly. At least right now, just because I still do kind of feel bloated, but I don't think it is as much as if I were to just eat normally. Because I think it just gave from the explanation I was reading, it's like gives your stomach a chance to rest and like digest or something. I'm not sure if I'm completely butchering it, but I think that's what I interpreted out of it. So that's what I'm kind of what I was trying to aim to do. Yeah, so just gonna recap. Yesterday I was just thinking about the concept of happiness, and that really kind of stuck with me, right? So I've been looking at some resources to kind of, how to achieve that level of happiness, right? Like, how can I get better at being happy? So I found some books online that seemed interesting, so I got my Kindle and I just got access to some of those books. The book I just started like 10 minutes ago. It's called like How to Be Happy. Apparently there's like in the book it outlines they suggest like there's 5 things to think about, and the first one is like mindset, I think. First principle. I think the first thing they're just kind of briefly touching on is like every negative feeling comes from negative thoughts. Every feeling is associated with a thought. You don't just feel that way without a thought. And I'm trying to just think if that's true. Like, well, really true. So if I have no thoughts, which is like not possible, right? Because everyone has thoughts. Will I have no feelings as well? Let me just think about this. Yeah, maybe, I guess that might make sense. I'm not sure. But I'm interested in seeing what the book actually says. Because at the beginning of all these books, where it's like kind of like a self-help kind of situation, I feel like they all hype themselves up really hard. It's like, this book will like change your life. This book will teach you all the blah blah blah. This book will do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? But when you actually read it, go through it, you're like, yeah, it's good advice, but is it really changing my life? I don't know, maybe it will if you like, I don't really know, but hopefully it will. I mean, I guess it takes time, right? You just won't just read something and change your life, or like do whatever. I guess you need to practice it, right? So I'll be one to admit that I haven't read like a book, like finished a book. I don't even know, in I don't even know how many years. Like I've read like books, but not like books. You know, like more so like, and I don't know if I finished it, right? When I'm talking about books, like design type books, where they're not really like books, right? They just like tell you like stuff. Not really like, this is more of like a self-help book, I guess. So it's different from like a tutorial or like a, I don't know what I'm saying. I guess it's just the structure is different, right, in the books. Yeah, I'm just gonna say whatever's on my mind right now. So I did follow up again on my interview process for the position, and honestly, like, I don't know if it's because what, but I just feel more, I don't know if it's because I'm trying to get in my mind space, or just like it just hasn't hit me yet, but I feel like I feel less of that, oh my gosh, this car just scared the shit out of me, not gonna lie. I feel less of that feeling where I'm like really anxious and wanting to know the results. Well, I still followed up just because like it's been a while, right? They said they'll tell me, and it's already been like over a week to tell me. But I'm not, compared to like a couple of days ago, I'm not like really too fixated on, I need to get a response in that regards, right? So I think that's good. I think that would be good if I could apply this to everything in life, where I don't really care about the outcome. I think contentment was a big word. That's the book that I just started reading says like contentment can bring clarity, happiness, and just like, you sure your world might not be perfect, but as long as you're content with it, that's more than enough, right? Like, even if your world is perfect, if you're not content with it, like, it's kind of, yeah, it's not that good for you, man. Like, even if it's perfect. I mean, what is the definition of perfect anyways? There's no actual objective definition of perfect. Just the more you get, the more you'll want. But the less you have, the more you treasure. So, I don't know. I think a quote, yesterday's quote is like, anxiety lives in the future, regret lives in the past, and happiness is hiding now. That quote is fire, man. That quote is fire. Regret. Is there any point in regret? I don't know. I think you look back at it and learn from it, but regret is just a negative thing that you're withdrawing from it. Whereas learning is positive, that you're drawing from the past experience. So, and anxiety does live in the future. anxiety lives in the future because you can't control it. That's why you're anxious about it, right? So that makes sense. Happiness is hidden in the now because you literally don't. And I think one of the topics that the book has mentioned briefly is like being in the present was one of the principles that he's gonna later touch on later in the book. But at a high level assembly, I think he said like being present is definitely really key. Be happy, and just the idea of being more I guess not even happy, just content, actually increases your performance because you're able to think and just act in a better manner just because you're like more dialed in. Not even dialed in, just like chill about it. Because I really want to but I feel like for my majority of my life, actually, other than like 2023, I think 2023 as in a whole, at least the majority of 2023, I think was pretty solid. I'm just trying to think of a year where I thought it was pretty solid for like the majority of the year. I think 2023 was like one of the years where I was like, okay, this is good. It was good. Like for once, I was like, okay, this is great, man. Like, this is great. I like this. I don't think of another year because, like, in elementary school. Okay, yeah, maybe in elementary school but I don't really remember elementary school, so I'm not sure if that really counts. Elementary school. Okay, high school. Let's just think about like the later, like grade 12. I don't really remember too much before grade 12, to be honest. Grade 12, like, nah. I don't think. Even though looking back, it was great memories. But when I was in the moment, now if I put myself back in that shoe, I remember feeling pretty shitty throughout. To be honest, like. Other than maybe the times I was playing League, even actually when I was playing League, I was trying to climb the ranks and it was not going too well, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Yeah, it was just going too well. And then I was like worrying about schooling and like university and shit. I'm just always worrying about the next thing, like. And then when I was in university, I was worrying about my exams and shit. Worrying about X, Y, Z. For a majority of the year. And then, like, once I got a handle of university, it's like relationship shit. It's like fuck and like this and that. Like in terms of like family and like personal, other like just different types of relationship shit, right? I don't think there's a time where I really like for the whole year, like a large part of the year, really like enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, okay, maybe like when I was a kid, I would probably enjoy my time a lot more. But I'd say for my majority of my life, over like 60% of my life, 60-70% of my life so far, I don't think I've like been content with it. You know what I'm saying? Like whereas I should have been. And in the future, moving on forward, I really want to be able to adapt the mindset where I feel more content. Because I don't want to go on. Essentially, I feel like I'm going to be wasting my life if I'm always in this negative mindset. Because, like, I think it's mostly, like, also what has been brought down from prior generations' parents. Because I know they're always just like thinking about the next thing, not really living in the moment, thinking about the next thing. They're like, worrying about X, Y, Z, thinking about what to do next. even when they're on vacation, they're always thinking about like the next things in the itinerary, which me, I do the same thing too. So I'm like, damn, I'm not really living in the moment. I'm not really content, even on vacations, which is crazy. They should be like content. So I really want to make use of this, my life. Make the most out of my life, right? Because, okay, I wouldn't consider like the years when I was in elementary school or even in high school where I really lived as my own person, but now I'm really literally starting to live as my own person now, more so, right? So I really want to take a better grasp of this early on, make the most of it, and learn these principles and apply it somehow. Because I want to live a fulfilling life. I don't want to look back and be like, oh fuck, I felt shitty throughout my fucking whole life. Even though looking back, it was like actually pretty good. Like, but in the moment, it felt shitty for some reason. Even though on paper and like literally everything else is pointing at it's fucking good. So yeah, I should be more grateful of what I have. I'm fucking blessed. But it's just like the way my brain kind of works. It's just focused on the negatives, right? Like fuck, not like taking it in. Like for most part, like I don't really like pause to think about, oh shit, this is like so great. This is awesome type shit. Oh wow, this is like great. This is awesome. I don't think like that. I'm just thinking like, oh shit, it's good, but there's always like a but. So how was your trip? Oh, it was good, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm always focused on the but. Or I'm always just focused on, oh yeah, it was fucking like the food was like shit or something like that. I'm like never really appreciative in that sense of what I have. And yeah, and I guess just like that negative kind of-ness, just like downplaying everything. I'm not even downplaying, it's just like, I don't even know what I'm saying right now, bro. But yeah, it's just gotta step it up. Not really step it up, but gotta figure this shit out. Good thing I'm still young, like, in the grand scheme of things. I'm still fucking young as a bunny, man. I don't even know if that's cool. But yeah, I'm still really young. A lot of life to live, you know what I'm saying? Lots to learn, lots to grow. Just beginning my adulthood. Like, this is literally just the beginning, right? So it's not too late. In fact, it's good to catch this on early, right? Because I don't want to be wasting time and shit. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's just all I wanted to say to you.